Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Big Couch. The stock investing show is completely unpockets. Up, put money in your pocket. I'm Austin, back with the boys. We got another great episode. Let's go.
Hey, Big Gauchos, your boy Big Gaucho Tyler. We back with another banger video. Let's get it.
What's up, Big Gotchas? It's Big Gotcha Dave. We are back once again. If you're new to the channel, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, we appreciate all of the support. And without further ado, let's get into the first story we have today.
Yes, sir. It does help us out quite a bit. After you're done liking and subscribing, make sure you check us out. All right. And we're good to go. All right. So, first story we got coming in hot today is about our good old friends at Wells Fargo. They just made an announcement today that they are no longer, well, actually, it was a couple days ago. They're no longer going to be offering customers personal lines of credit. Ooh, big ouch. So, you may be asking yourself, what does this entail? Essentially, everyone who has an existing line of credit, they're going to be closed within 60 days. They're no longer going to service those loans anymore, actually. So it's a lose-lose situation. Wells Fargo said that they're trying to streamline their products more towards personal loans rather than a line of credit. So in addition to the credit cards, that's where they're trying to move their focus. So big question there, what's the difference between a line of credit and a loan? A loan is essentially just a one-time amount of money with specified payments and terms that you pay back. Once you pay it down, it's gone. But with that personal line of credit, you could take it out with equity on something else like your home and get a personal line of credit of, let's say, $100,000. You can spend it and pay it back and keep that line of credit open and still have that 100,000 constantly there in case you need it. It's pretty flexible, or you can just pay it off. So implications of this, people are getting called due on this money, which 60 days isn't really a lot of time at all, especially depending on how much money you borrowed to even, find a way to come back up with that money. Because some people may have it invested in, a small business or other rental properties or whatever they spent the money on, kids, college, things like that. So in 60 days, it's going to be quite a big burden. I'm not sure how a lot of people are going to pull this off. And also, it's going to be a big hit on people's credits. Even if your credit line is all paid up and you're closing an account rapidly like that, it is going to have a hit on your credit. And Wells Fargo did make that available in a letter with the shareholders as well. So, with that being said, essentially, kind of sounds like Wells Fargo is turning their backs on their customers, to make a long story short.
Yeah, they are. They are horrible. 60 days to pay off any line of credit. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't think this is good for their PR. Honestly, I don't think this is good for their stock. I mean, Wells Fargo's, they make money off the lines of credits. There's still an interest attached to this.
Yep.
So
I think they just want the higher interest.
yeah, I guess so. Like
the credit cards are much higher interest, usually 18 up to anywhere around 30% or even more sometimes if you have a secured credit card. But what is kind of interesting is that Wells Fargo is requiring these loans to be paid back, but really with all these defaults, I mean, it's really going to hurt the books for Wells Fargo. I mean, they're ultimately losing so much more money with this move rather than just maybe taking that lower interest and saying, hey, we'll close these out in a year. But I mean, maybe they're predicting something like, I don't want to say an economic collapse, but a little bit of a correction that they would need to call these loans due so that people don't blow the money on, everyday items and they never get collected.
Taco Bell.
Yeah. Taco 12 packs.
It's still kind of crazy. Like it's such a greedy move knowing that Wells Fargo is gonna want to charge more interest to people that already probably couldn't even afford it. Like you said, there's gonna be a lot of defaults. I'm assuming a lot of these people that are like, yo, I have 60 days to pay this off. I'm just gonna file for bankruptcy. I'm just gonna default on this loan. I'm just not even gonna pay it and just ignore Wells Fargo. And it doesn't help anybody do anything. It just makes it worse for everybody else.
Yep. Wells never gets their money back, and then people are left in financial ruin. It really is a scummy move, I have to say. And it's weird that no other bank is even considering doing this. So Wells Fargo might be having money issues somewhere else on the books that we haven't found out about yet.
This seems like a Deutsche Bank move, honestly.
Yeah. If you guys remember Big Gauchos back last year, it's definitely some shady Deutsche stuff.
Yeah.
I guess we'll have to see what happens. Wells Fargo is definitely not a buy right now. That thing's about to tank so hard. So make sure you stay as far away as possible.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yep. But what you can stay towards, if you're getting out of some Wells Fargo stock, you can head on over to McDonald's, everyone's favorite blue chip.
Ooh, Mickey D's.
Yep.
So we know inflation's happening, and the workforce has taken a hit because of the pandemic. And McDonald's has been, having some trouble hiring. So now they are aiming to increase their pay and other benefits to help attract new workers. So they are planning on having like an emergency childcare, paid time off, help cover tuition, and basically do whatever they need to like increase their pay from $11 to $17 an hour for all their corporate owned McDonald's to help get you to flip some patties for them.
Sheesh. That's pretty good for McDonald's, especially. Jeez.
Oh yeah, I just sent in my application right now. Like, dude, they're paying 17 an hour. You gotta be kidding me. I'm there.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I remember in high school the minimum wage was like $8.
Oh yeah, no, that's totally true.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. Actually, I think it was 7. I think it was 7 when we were in high school.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't.
Under the table.
Of
yeah,
course. What other way is there to do it?
Yeah, that's true. This is just kidding. Quick disclaimer: we are not encouraging or participating in any forms of tax evasion at the IRS. Anyway, this is kind of interesting. I think the worker incentives are a really big deal because it seems like a lot of workplaces today are really flexible with remote working, and a lot of places have a bigger campus now that's in a way designed to get you to live at work but live comfortably. Like some of those big tech companies like Google and Apple and Microsoft, they have gyms and restaurants and bike and car rentals and dry cleaners on their campus. So I mean, maybe they're trying to follow that kind of model. Obviously, they're not going to have a gym for their employees at a McDonald's franchise, but it seems like the focus is really shifting towards the worker now, especially because there's a shortage of workers for service jobs. Statistically lately.
Statistically, it's 1.3 million fewer workers now than it was pre-pandemic. So you do the math. That's a lot of stores on any storefront. So
and that's just McDonald's.
Get them back. Yeah, no, I don't think that's just McDonald's. I think it's just the whole market itself.
Oh, my bad. Still a crazy number though.
That was just McDonald's. That'd be crazy.
I was like, wow, there's a lot more McDonald's than I thought.
Yeah. So they got to do what they got to do to get them back, or they're gonna go down. No workers, no money.
Yeah, they got to hire 1.3 million new workers, I guess, according to me. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I think McDonald's stock is still a buy, honestly. I feel like there's never really a bad time to get into that.
Oh, yeah, of course. If you're looking at McDonald's, just don't look at the chicken sandwich, though. It's trash. But the stock is not that bad.
Some of us like the chicken sandwich, just to preface, and at only $4, it's pretty much a steal.
All right.
Yeah.
Give them the taste buds, I guess.
Hey man, it's better than Filiberto's.
Oh no, Filiberto's is undefeated. Don't even start.
All right. We can beat each other up after the show. But
All right.
what is undefeated is these big winners because they always come back with a vengeance. And we got big losers. Let's hit that intro.
Ooh.
Sheesh. All right, who's got the first one? I love this company so much.
Number one, we have our favorite fraud company, Luckin Coffee. They're up 11 or 10%, and yeah, it had a pretty good day, I guess.
Star fraud.
Star fraud.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, good for me. I'd buy it.
So bad.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, they faked their coffee sales or something like that, and it was like completely fraudulent.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. We're shareholders for a very, very brief period of time before they were delisted, sadly.
And number two, we have Poshmark, POSH, up 6.5%. And this is some girl website for do-it-yourself things and other kind of like nitty things. I don't know.
Crafts. It's kind of like Etsy.
Yeah, they're solid. Poshmark.
Yep, definitely. They do a lot of clothes too lately, so check them out. Might be the next big tech, but the other one we thought might be the next big tech is actually on the biggest losers for today.
Ooh,
sheesh. Who's got that one?
Number one, we have Virgin Galactic Holdings, down 18% almost. They had a terrible day. Today was their first test launch too, and it was a success.
After
But
Richard Branson just went into space, they go down 18%.
I think as people just realize that, I mean, I think that the tickets cost like over $100,000. Like, who's going to be able to pay for that?
Bro, that's why they're doing the sweepstakes. You could
Yeah, dude.
enter to win 2 tickets.
I already pre-ordered 5.
That'd be so sick. Yeah, we should. Big Gaucho Space Challenge.
I mean, it's a cool idea, but the market share of people who would actually pay for it is probably less than like 10,000 people.
Yep, billionaire space race, as they say.
Just over the lifetime. And then number 2, we have AMC. They went down almost 8%.
Yes, sir. You know, we got AMC up there to get listed on YouTube algorithm.
Buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip.
That dip, buy that dip. Yeah, very, very good stuff.
You know, over here at Big Gauchos, we predict AMC will be at $300 by end of year.
Yep, that's quotable. Is also financial advice.
No, no.
Well, what isn't also financial advice, that didn't make any sense, are these sleepers. Sleep. Sheesh.
Ooh.
Who's got Vegas at number 1? Tell us about it.
Number 1, we have MGM Resorts International, MGM. You know, they have a bunch of casinos and hotels and other resorts throughout the country. They have a lot in Las Vegas, also in Florida. So it's a solid company.
Yep, very much so. MGM Grand, Mandalay Bay, Mirage, Excalibur. Very cool places. Luxor, even.
Ooh.
Yeah, the big pyramid with that light that goes. Cool. Yeah, cool stuff. But yeah, that's a cool. Might be a buy.
All right, number 2, I got Disney. We already know they own everything, but what really caught my eye is that they have announced that they are increasing their price on their streaming service, Disney Plus, now going from $5.99 to $6.99, and their I think annual one is from $59.99 to like $69.99. So everyone's probably still going to pay it. It's only $1 increase. No one's really going to bat an eye. So if that happens, then you know, more money for Disney in their pocket. So
there's too many people obsessed with Disney to let Disney fail. So
exactly.
I think what they're gonna do, like a bunch of the streaming services, they're just gonna keep increasing it by like $1 until like there's resistance.
Yeah,
that's what my prediction is.
Until they start losing money, they're like, all right, $40, that's it. And then it just ends up being more than cable, just what everyone was trying to get away from.
Pretty much, yeah. Another news is number 3, we have American Waterworks Company, AWK. This is a new one.
Awkward.
And they do awkward. They do water and electricity work pretty much, and they have a lot of contracts to supply U.S. military bases with running water and doing the plumbing and all that stuff. So, you know, government contracts pay.
Yeah, they do. Just watch War Dogs if you need any proof of that. Hilarious movie.
What's his name? Jonah Hill.
Yeah, Jonah Hill and Miles Teller. Yeah, it's a funny movie. I like it.
And also, it's a utility company, so you know, utility companies always do well in inflation.
Yeah, they definitely do. Shout out to PG&E. That's always a good buy too, in a similar fashion. But the newest IPO that's coming out is actually Anchor Podcasting. No, just kidding.
Ooh.
But they always sponsor us for these episodes, and we're eternally grateful. So we're gonna give them a quick shout out. Let's hit that ad.
Boom, bam, bidi bop.
Yep. All right, yeah, you heard Dave. First off, you already know we hate Ruby Tuesday. We got no new additions to the Bankruptcy Boneyard, and I was not humbly at all very successfully able to take the dub today. 3.51 points off. I just wanted to make sure I get those bragging rights in there, and I'm gonna go ahead and pick. Oh, I can't really pick the close today, can I? Can I pick the close?
Yes, you can.
All right, I'll do that then. 34,996.
Is this an all-time high for the Dow?
No, I think it went over 35 to like 35.2, I think is the highest.
Oh yeah, you're right. We're at all-time highs, everybody. Again, 35,000. We're about to break 40,000 by the end of this year. No one believed me, but look at here.
Yeah, you called it.
I believe it.
I believe it now.
What are you boys thinking for tomorrow?
35,100.
I'm going 35,400.
Okay, bud.
Breaking records tomorrow. Jeez. All right. Well, Canal should clock in somewhere around 34 800. So make sure you already know you can expect that. But I want to thank everyone for listening. You'll have to come back and see who was right. Hope you enjoyed the show. There was a voice message on anchor.fm/gauchos, biggauchos.com. If you want to send us an investing tip when we're playing the show, Tyler, do that disclaimer.
All right, Big Gauchos, quick disclaimer because we love disclaimers. Everything said on this podcast is our opinions from our experiences. With that being said, we are not licensed brokers, so please do your due diligence and invest safely, Big Gauchos. And please like and subscribe. We are growing every day. We're at 211 subscribers. Love you all. Stay tuned and a lot more to come. Dave, let the viewers know our amazing Instagram.
Yeah, so the Instagram is at Big Gouches. You know, we post some great stuff every now and then. We're also on what's that one, Tyler? The TikTok. Sorry, I don't use TikTok. I'm above the age limit, so I've been banned for life. I heard you have to be below the age of 19 to sign up for TikTok, so I'm above the age and can no longer sign up. But if you are in that age category, follow us on TikTok, I guess.
Yeah. We're also on streaming services. We're on Apple, Spotify, Anchor, YouTube, Google Pocket Cast, Breaker, Radio Public, Overcast, or you can add us to your own RSS feed anywhere you listen to podcasts. And make sure, especially if you're listening to Apple Podcasts, which rating 1 to 5 stars, do not skip anything less than 4.5 stars, and leave a review. Tell us your favorite Big Gaucho is and what you like to see on the show. Tyler, Dave, anything else we got to add before we get out?
All just clocked in.
What?
Canal just locked in his number.
What's he at? Oh, I was pretty close.
33,895.
Hey, close enough. Couldn't have called it better. Make sure you buy $500 calls for AMC expiring next month.
Yes, sir. And buy some Lordstown. We're on a dip. Buy the dip.
Yes. Yes. Can't forget that. All right. Peace.